My colleague here at Sky News, Cheng Lei, has a new documentary and a book sharing her experience being jailed in China.
She was the face of the network, and suddenly she's gone.
China has arrested an Australian journalist working in Beijing.
One day she was there, next day she vanished.
They raided my apartment while I sat in the living room. This is where I spent 6 months thinking I was never going to get out. You don't know if you'll ever see your family again. Most of all, I miss my children. It's as close to wanting to die as I ever got.
Then there was Australia's response to COVID.
That led to a very rapid deterioration of the bilateral relationship.
I think the reason that Lei was taken as a political prisoner was China sending a message that there are things that are off limits.
They wanted to bully Australia.
I thought spies or secrets were all very far from me.
This is massively cruel and unfair treatment of an Australian.
Welcome home. Thank you.
You're just so hungry for any connection to the outside world.
Every single letter I wrote, I made sure that I signed off. Looking forward to seeing you.
Those letters made me think I still had some things left, that I wasn't a bad person. I am loved and remembered.
Cheng Lei, My Story, premieres Tuesday, June 3 on Sky News.
And I'm happy to say Lei joins me here at the desk. Thanks so much for your time. I've got tears in my eyes watching that, and I can see that you do as well. We're so happy to have you here. We're just reminded, aren't we? As a mother in particular, I look at those faces of your babies and just think, how did you possibly survive that, Lei?
Well, I had to muster up every bit of the former terrible experiences in my life, and also the kindnesses that I experienced after those bad experiences to, I guess, steel myself for every day. I think my mind was just working all the time to stay strong, to be healthy, and to see my kids again one day.
And here we are.
Yeah.
It's a great end to a terrible story, Lei, but putting together this documentary, I think it's so important for us to hear your story as well, and how you're really the victim of timing in many ways, diplomatic timing as much as everything else.
Well, as my book will explain, once you put the facts and the times together, when you draw a timeline, you can see how it all happened. But I also think Sky has been incredibly brave in producing this and very, very respectful to the story and to the cause of wrongful detention. So it's I believe, the first time that there has been visual representation of this particular form of torture called RSD, residential surveillance, at a designated location, which Chinese lawyers have been lobbying for years that it should be abolished. But under Xi, it's actually increased many times.
So we have spoken about this before, but with a little bit of time and hindsight, was it a complete surprise still to you? Did it come completely out of the blue where all of a sudden you were sitting in your living room and it was being searched?
I must say at the time I was still naive about how bad bilateral relations had got and about to what lengths China would go to punish Australia or any other country that it thought had stepped on its turf or offended it. So I thought I'd be gone a few days tops. And as the book will explain, I just kept thinking these naive thoughts until the tragic reality hit me that nobody could help me, that my voice couldn't be heard, and the state can do everything to you.
When was that moment, that reality? When did it hit you?
Oh, there were many ugly moments. It gradually dawned on me, but yeah, desperation was definitely the state of mind.
And what's your perspective on this beautiful thing we called life now? Because We can all have this naive view of if you go through something like that, you do not want to waste a moment with your children. But then I'm sure
there are moments with a 13-year-old son.
Exactly, 13 and a 16-year-old. So what is your your view on this beautiful thing we called life?
Well, I think of detention or incarceration as a mini death. So it is very profound in that it hits you one day, you'll lose the chance to do everything, including all the stuff that you hate now. Yeah. So suck it up, enjoy, or at least grow through every moment and say yes to everything, like now, right now.
Yeah, say yes to everything.
Yeah.
So do you even enjoy like weird things like cleaning now?
Hanging out the washing.
Do you?
It's just smelling the roses, feeling the breeze, the sunshine, and, well, I'd say, things like vacuuming and cleaning. Yeah. There are moments, but then I think of when I had to use my hands and bits of used packaging to clean the toilets on the floor, and it's much better to have cleaning products and a sponge or two.
Cheng Lei, we're so looking forward to this documentary, and thanks so much for making it, because I'm sure it would have been a tough process at times. So
it was everything. It was also empowering. Yeah. So thank you.
I'm so glad. Can't wait to see it. We'll be speaking to you a lot over the next couple of weeks, and that documentary soon. Thank you. Thank you, Lei. Of course, Sky News Australia will premiere that documentary, Cheng Lei, My Story, on Tuesday, the 3rd of June at 7:30 p.m. And Cheng Lei, A Memoir of Freedom, is available to pre-order now.